I'm Jason.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, it's official.
And I'm Jules.
And
we doing
listener
film.
picks. That's right. Wazrif says, I love these guys.
Oh,
That's nice.
yeah.
I like to see that. I love these guys.
What kind of movie did they want us to watch?
They said, I need BTTF 123 and Adventures in Babysitting.
BTTF 123. I've never heard of that movie.
You know exactly what.
No, we're not going to do it because I never heard of it.
If you've never heard of it.
If I can't find a movie that's BTTF 123, how am I supposed to watch it?
That's a good point. You know, I watched BTTF 1-2 like in COVID.
Oh,
You know what? When we watched them, we were watching the second one, and I was giving Jenny the rundown, and she's like, "Who's Biff?" Adventures in Babysitting.
yeah.
That's the other one they wanted.
Let's talk about long legs.
No.
So, Adventures in Babysitting. Yeah, man. I seen this movie quite a bit when I was a kid.
I think I did too. It was one of my favorites as a little kid.
So much so that although not all of it was familiar, it just felt as if.
I forgot almost everything.
Me too, but while I was rediscovering it, I was kind of just like, yeah, this feels right.
Were you like 7 or 8 when it came out on video? Because you're a little bit older than me.
This came out in
87, so we probably got it on video in 88.
yeah, probably.
And I feel like that motherfucker was in the VCR a lot.
This movie's rated PG-13.
Mm-hmm. Directed by Home Alone. That's the guy's name?
He's never there, yet he's home alone.
And you
What's
say
his
that-
name? Chris Columbus? Yeah, this is actually his directorial debut.
Oh, for real?
Uh-huh.
Did he write before this?
He did. At one point, or not at one point, throughout the entire movie, Sarah's backpack has a picture of Gizmo on it. Chris Columbus wrote Gremlins. I didn't know that.
Isn't that the movie that will tell you there is no Santa Claus?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't play that for my kids. They're still living the lie.
Yeah.
Although every year Jack comes home, he's like, my friends say Santa's not real. And I'm like, honestly, if it was just you, I would tell you. You're going to ruin it for your little brother, and you're probably going to tell other kids in your class.
Yeah. The tagline for this movie is a lifetime of fun in just one night.
I don't know if fun's the right word for it, man. Adventure. The movie is called Adventures in Babysitting.
Yeah. It had a budget of $7 million.
That's amazing.
Worldwide gross, $34 million.
Oh, really? So it's not as big of a hit as I think it is.
Well, at least theatrically. I'm sure it blew all to hell when it came out on VHS.
But it's like 100% a forgotten classic, right?
I don't know. I mean, didn't they remake it? Isn't it a musical or something?
No, it's The Sitter with Jonah Hill, but I don't think...
No. I think it's something else. I think it's actually literally a Adventures in Babysitting remake. No?
Oh, there's a TV show.
There you go.
This isn't like a Goonies.
No. Bradley Whitford. I did not remember. I didn't know him at the
Right, of course not.
You
You
know.
wouldn't.
No, and I hadn't watched this movie, since I've had a brain. But
But you also wonder if that's implanted in your brain.
Yeah.
And that's why you find yourself liking Whitford. It's probably his talent in the long run. But for some reason, I think there must be some sort of ping in my brain for Whitford on this.
he was allowed to use his own Camaro for the movie. Well, so then that was his real vanity plate.
So cool.
What is her name? Chris.
Uh-huh.
She's 17. The character.
Okay, because she's 23 in real life at this time.
Yes,
So-
he's 28. Bradley Whitford.
That explains his receding hairline.
So I imagine he's been in a number of things. But he plays a college kid.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be 19, 20?
Jenny and I spent she watched this with me.
Mm-hmm.
We had so much fun. We spent a lot of time pondering her age.
Yeah.
Because the outfits make her look like she's a 33-year-old mom.
She kind of feels like their mom.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hit you with this. Anthony Rapp.
Yeah. I know all about Anthony Rapp, and I was amazed to find out he was in this.
He dyed his hair red. It's
Really?
normally blonde.
Okay.
I guess they felt that audiences he would remind audiences of Michael Anthony Hall. 4 years after this movie, Keith Coogan, who plays Brad,
Yeah.
he would be in another babysitting related movie.
Ooh, don't tell mom babysitter's dead.
Boom, 1991.
Dishes are done, man.
The Playboy issue shown in the movie with a centerfold that looks like Chris Parker, Elizabeth Shue.
Yeah.
It's not a real Playboy.
No, it's her, right?
It is. They flew her to the Playboy mansion
Yeah.
to do a non-nude shoot.
That's so funny.
Because they filmed this in Toronto, even though it's set in Chicago.
How do you pronounce it?
Toronto.
How do you pronounce it?
Toronto.
Toronto?
Toronto.
Toronto?
Yeah.
Are you Canadian? Call in right now, please. 763-634-1897. Which one of us pronounces Toronto right?
Sharon Stone auditioned for the lead role. Brooke Shields, Heather Langenkamp, and Andy McDowell were considered for the lead role.
I feel like Elizabeth Shue has a lot of charisma in this.
Yeah, she's perfect. Kathleen Turner was a choice.
As the mom?
At one point, I think earlier. Earlier.
Are you talking about V.I. Warshawski herself?
And Tatum O'Neal was offered the lead role, but turned it down. So why don't you go ahead and hit me with that synopsis?
Adventures in babysitting. Hot on the heels of a failed engagement, right before the holiday season, no less, teenager, 17 years old, Chris Parker Elizabeth Shue decides to take one last babysitting gig watching precocious Thor sycophant Sarah, Maya Bruton, Sarah's older brother Brad, Keith Coogan, who has a super crush on Sarah, oh my god so much, and Brad's idiot friend Daryl, Anthony Rapp. Despite Chris being too old for this shit. When Chris's idiot friend Brenda, Penelope and Miller, runs away to the big city and needs to be picked up to avoid danger, despite being capable of going to the city in the first place with no issue, although also no plan, she's an idiot, Chris must take the gang on a trip to the city. Shenanigans are sure to ensue as life lessons are learned and friendships are tested, but that's all in a day's work when on an adventure in babysitting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was there H-bombs in your copy?
No, Julian.
Oh.
Julian.
Yeah, I'm sorry for
there
really
was
interrupting you.
No swears in my copy. Julian.
Nothing at all?
I am... Okay, I guess we're going into this.
Wait, because you watched this on Disney, right?
I watched it on Disney Plus. And Disney Plus is up front, and I think that's where the TV show is, or the TV movie.
Yeah.
They're up front, they're like, this has been edited for content. And I was like, oh, they took out the N-word or the F-word.
Yeah.
And they took out all bad words.
That's
and I really,
so insane.
I appreciated in theory because Jack could watch this. My kids could watch this.
Yeah.
There's a problem with a lot of the movies from my childhood that I'm like, oh, I'd like you to check out Monster Squad, but I'm pretty sure they're dropping some F-bombs in there.
What did they say then?
Oh my God. What? Oh my God.
Like, is this like a airplane
It's
edit?
like a TNT dub, yeah.
Okay.
When there's like the iconic line where it's like, you don't fool with the babysitter.
Yeah.
Don't fool with me is what that guy says on the subway
What does he
with
say
the
when he
knife.
calls Thor the H word?
Thor's a weirdo.
He's not.
He calls him a homo.
Oh, she says homo?
He says to her, Thor's a homo. He's not a homo.
Well, but at the end, she says, my brother says,
said you were a homo.
Okay.
And he grabs him.
It's
What did you talk about
it's
me?
a totally stupid scene. But yeah, they used a different word completely, like a dork or an idiot or something.
That's weird.
It's awful, Jules.
Because there is some profanity in here.
Right.
But nothing like egregious.
Right.
It's PG-13.
So they just say homo, they don't say the F word?
No, he calls him a homo.
Well, it's worse that
3
you would
times.
take homo out.
Yeah.
Because then I think you're saying worse things. When they say these really terrible things in the 70s and 80s and 90s and early 2000s, I still want to hear them because it's weird and interesting that we used to do that. Mm-hmm. And it's horrifying now. It's always like, oh, you can't say that. It's never like, yeah.
So the movie starts
Yeah.
and Elizabeth Shue is dancing.
Oh my God, it's so cute.
And she's putting on clothes.
And
getting
she's
dressed
mouthing
up.
the words and dancing all around the room. And then he kissed me.
That's right.
I love that song. I love this scene.
Yeah.
I was just like instantly smiling and enamored with her.
It's the kind of scene that they just can't do anymore.
Because nobody has an attention span. Now we get to be the old guys that say that shit.
And it's got to be like contemporary music. So it just sucks. You can't listen to music that is like older than 2 hours in movies nowadays. Well, unless it's Vietnam. And then it's just Bob Dylan and Jimi Hendrix all day long. And she's getting ready for her date with Bradley Whitford. Because it's their 1-year anniversary.
Boy, oh, but I mean, Bradley Whitford, he's handsome in this, but he's still kind of Bradley Whitford where he looks like a prick.
Yeah, he kind of looks like Fry from Futurama.
Ooh, that's a good pull.
Honestly, this seems so inconsequential, this whole scene. And it's hard to reconcile it for me, but because I've been hurt like this before. She's like, I'm ready to go to that French restaurant for our 1-year Annie.
Oh.
You know what? I got to watch my sister, though, because she's sick.
Yeah, she's got what? She's got chlamydia.
She goes, well, I'll totally come by.
It's bad.
And hang out. We can make soup.
She's already making soup.
We get
It
tiger
smells.
balm
We
for
got
her, a salve.
No, you don't want to be there. She's contagious. I don't want you to get sick.
Oh, word. Well, I'm going to kiss you. I'm contagious, too.
I'm talking into your face right now.
Yeah.
But I can't kiss you.
It's like, just dump her.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, yeah.
She ain't having sex with him. It's been a year.
Hey, I was 100% on her side when I found out she doesn't have sex. I was like, okay. I mean, this would cause a variety of problems. He should not be a prick.
Well, he shouldn't date a 17-year-old.
When he's
19 or 20, I think, because he's in college. I mean, what do you expect? It's like a wholesome John Hughesy teenage girl.
Well, he doesn't know he's in a movie. So he's probably expecting to fuck her.
Maybe, but he's barking up the wrong tree. And it's been a year.
You know what? But you know the thing is, like, it's not the right time when you're with him. But then the next guy, it's like
immediate.
Yeah, it's
that
immediate.
Does not feel right at the end.
That's why you should shift out of there quick.
I feel so bad about that. But she's like, okay, word. And he goes, a girl like you only comes along once in a lifetime.
Oh, Jules doing like a face caress, but he looks scary.
She goes, oh, I don't know how I feel about this, but thank you.
Yeah, I thought Bradley Whitford was here.
So then her friend Brenda comes over and she's just like, oh, you won't want to go out with me. And she goes, he's a dog. Get rid of him. And she's looking pretty cute, and she seems like a teenager, more so than Elizabeth Shue. And her mom comes up like, hey, the Johnsons want you to babysit. The Andersons want you to babysit. The Johnsons want you to babysit for the Andersons.
Yep.
They're having a key party tonight.
Oh, man, that's where I was going to go.
It's Neighborhood Watch style.
Hell yeah. What is it? With Billy Crudup?
And she's like, I don't want to do it. And her friend's like, just do it. You feel miserable anyway, so might as well be miserable with those kids. She goes, all right, word. So she comes over, and Brad is like, I'm going to go spend the night at Daryl's house. But then Sarah goes, oh, no, Chris is coming over. Didn't you know? She's babysitting me.
What's it?
Oh,
Chris?
shit. And he spills noodles, I think. And so he runs upstairs, and he's looking for his Claricel, and he can't find it because she's using it.
Did you use my Clarasol for your sweet-ass Marvel Thor drawings you do that look professional?
I ran out of brown, she said.
Use your pimple cream.
Pimple cream's white.
Oh, I think you're thinking of Neosporin. I think Claracil it's supposed to be a skin tone matcher.
His skin's not brown. Either way, she gets there, and he looks like a fool in front of Chris. And
when Chris gets there, his back is to where she comes in, and she's like, if you don't...
Take back what you said about Thor!
I'm going to kill somebody with these things.
Take it back, Brad! Take back what you said about Thor!
No.
If you don't take it back, I'll tell Chris about all those love poems you write about her.
All right, Sarah. I'm sorry. Thor's not a homo.
Thank you. Hi, Chris.
Hi.
he goes, oh.
Did you hear that? And she's like, nope.
Yep. And then he's in the kitchen eating a Nestle Crunch bar, and his mom goes, stop eating that. You're going to get zits all over your face.
His mom, she dogs him so hard.
Yeah.
She's like, you're not a sexual being. You're my little child. You're my little boy forever.
And then Anthony Rapp rolls over, and he goes, come on, man, we're going to sleep over at my house. And he goes, no, I'm not going over there. And he goes, why? Is Chris here? Was she in Playboy? And he goes, get the fuck out of here, bro. And then Chris goes, who was that? And he goes, I don't know, a stray dog.
And so, like, he's pulling curtains and shades down.
Yeah.
If Anthony Rapp keeps showing up at the windows. It's very funny.
And the movie Halloween is on the TV.
This movie's very funny for a while.
Yeah, I like it.
It might lose its steam a bit later.
It's a little long.
I was quite drunk the farther we go.
Like the whole Bradley Whitford comeuppance kind of feels unnecessary.
Yeah.
They could have dropped his entire storyline. She just gets a babysitting gig.
You know what? It's only like 10 minutes too long.
I felt like it was like an hour and a half too long. I'm just joking.
I think it's only... You look at the camera.
They're right fucking... And they're lit up, too. That's the problem.
They're charging.
Jason and Jules keep forgetting this is audio only. Before this, they did a video episode and the cameras are still set up.
They're in the suburb of Chicago.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say the word. There was like your
to
mouth
work
started
up to
moving, but there was no sound.
But all of a sudden, her friend calls. She's like, oh, girl, I ran away from home.
I guess this is one of her plans?
Yeah.
She's so old. She looks like a full-grown woman.
She took the bus.
Is she 47? Did you say she's 47 in this
I feel like she
year?
looks like she's 15. And she goes, I need your help. And there's an old homeless gentleman
Oh my God, this is
banging on the door. You're in my house.
I'm at the bus station downtown.
Look, just don't go anywhere.
I can't. I don't have any money. I spent it all on the cab here.
You're in my house.
I need you to pay for my cab. She's like, girl, that's going to be like $40.
how does she not have $40?
She doesn't have any money.
No, I mean
Oh, she has money in her
Shue.
Yeah, she said she has money in her purse, but she forgot her purse at their house.
I think you'd have $40 if you're a working teenager in 1985.
Well, because the tire was going to be $50. I don't know if they mentioned that when the tow truck driver first shows up or not, but she goes, I'll just pay for something. On my purse. So she's clearly got some money, but apparently not $40.
Cocaine?
Yeah.
That'd be good.
And there's guys with guns, and there's all sorts of wackiness going on there. And
Wait, what?
At the train.
Oh, you're skipping over the funny part. So the homeless guy is trying to get in there, and they pan down to like his
God.
teeth.
You would like
And
this.
some other things. This isn't actually what
It's like
I
his
like.
shoes.
But when they go back up to him, he's got teeth, so I don't know why his teeth are on the floor.
They're not his.
The part that made us laugh hysterically is when she looked over and there's the guy watching her.
With a gun.
And he opens up his shirt and she has got a gun. He points at it and says gun.
Yeah, he does.
It's so funny. It's so over the top, like this is big city scary.
Yeah.
All the scary city things are waiting outside this phone booth for me. I laugh so fucking hard. And then they cut to him again and he's like, yeah, no, still got it. It's
Yeah,
so funny.
later. When she runs the gamut of everybody
Well, yeah.
to get out.
Oh,
But as soon as she's outside, everybody stops chasing her.
yeah, it's insanity.
And she's just waiting.
It's a big city fantasy. Oh my God, I thought it was funny. This is gonna be a 3-hour episode.
So she goes, all right, girl, I'm going to come get you. And she tells the kid, she goes, y'all stay here. I got to go get my friend. And they go, well, you're not being paid for my brother to watch me. We want to go to the city.
True.
And she goes, fuck. All right, fine. And then Anthony raps outside and he goes, hey, I'm coming with y'all or I'm going to rat on you.
Mr. and Mrs. Anderson must really trust you to take little kids into the city alone.
Yeah, isn't it great?
It is so great that I'm gonna get my mom to talk to the Andersons about you.
Oh, stop it.
And then maybe you can babysit for me.
Chris, stop it.
And then maybe we can drive off to New York or something just for kicks.
She goes, all right. And so then he's looking at the Playboy in the back of the car because there's a Playboy that's out that looks identical to her.
Yeah, because it is her.
In our reality, yes,
Yeah.
but they don't.
Not there.
No. I mean, it'd be illegal.
I was wondering if they
It'd be
put.
child pornography.
I thought maybe there was actually. Is there boobs in this movie?
No.
Okay, I thought there might have been boobs in that Playboy, and they covered them up with digital editing.
No, because you can actually see the Playboy crystal clear, the cover at least. It's an ad in the background while they're scoping out the French restaurant. So he throws the magazine out the window. Get that shit out of here, man. He goes, my dad's. But so, they are driving and they get a flat tire on the interstate.
Scary.
And they don't have a spare. And Anthony Rapp goes, well, maybe the spare's on there already.
No, it'd be noticeable.
And then all of a sudden, an enormous tow truck pulls up.
Well, wait, they were telling stories about the
Oh, that's
hooked
right.
man scraping off of people's faces.
Yeah.
Horror stories in the back seat.
Whoa, they say.
Are you Vincent Price?
Spooky.
Oh my God. Tune into the past episodes
This
of We
is a
Doing
secret spooky.
There's 493 episodes.
So this guy gets out, and he seems like a real hillbilly.
Or like the nicest, coolest guy you ever met.
Yeah, he's probably got a doob.
This guy seems fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I love this guy. There's so many people in this movie where the second they come on screen, you're like, yeah.
I actually thought she was going to end up with this guy. So he's like, hey, I want to help you. Your kid's on the side of the road.
Don't listen to him. He just wants to scrape our faces off.
What, you scared of this? You kids must be from the suburbs.
She goes, all right, word, tow us. We made a mockery of your missing appendage, but I'm sorry and I need your help. And he goes, word, I'll drop you off somewhere. And as he's driving, he's like a real cool guy. He reminds me of one of the Briscoe brothers from AEW.
Remind me, Chick, what did he say? He said something along the lines of the Briscoes don't even belong in the conversation. Yo, great tag team. Yo, you bald-headed bitch.
He goes, the Breaker 19. Oh, hold on, I got to answer this. This is 19 Breaker. And they go, yeah, I just drove by your house and you're not going to like it.
That car's there.
Holy shit.
That motherfucker's fucking my wife.
Give me the glove box. And they go, is it your hand? He goes, no, it's his gun. Oh my God. God. So they're getting the thing, but he's pissed and he's got his gun. And he goes to his house, I guess.
He drives that semi right up on the lawn. Is it a semi? It is a semi. He's a tow truck?
It's a tow truck. But it looks like a semi. It's a semi-tow.
Are we ever going to get through this?
Dude, we're at fucking 50 minutes.
This is going to be all timer, man.
So he goes in and he starts pistol whipping the shit out of this guy, and he starts firing bullets, and one goes through the truck. So they get the fuck out of the truck and they jump into the guy's car who he's beating up.
Yeah.
And they come through the window and he goes, "Get out of my fucking car." They go, guys, there's a person in the front seat. And he hijacks it and they get the hell out of there.
And?
He's cool.
He's the fucking nicest guy ever.
The character's name is Joe Gipp.
Yeah.
His name is Calvin Levels. So they go, "Look, just let us out at the nearest mall." He's like, "Mall? The fuck? You think we're in Boise, Idaho?
If there was a mall around here, you'd be killed."
He goes, "I wouldn't even get out of the car in this neighborhood.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm going to go to where I'm going to go, and then I'm going to drop you off." Which you kind of think he wouldn't take them there.
He's not a cop eventually, right? It always
No.
seemed like he was going to be a police officer. And that's why he's cool with them.
Undercover!
This is a setup. I brought these kids here where there's guns.
Where the fuck is Charlie Sheen? But he takes them to the chop shop. So they get there, and the mob is running this chop shop. And they go, "What's up with the Brady bunch? Take them upstairs. I'll deal with them later."
Do you think his ultimate plan was to kill him?
Yeah.
It would make sense.
Seems a little brutal, but yeah.
But the thing is, though, also, I mean, he doesn't know this. You probably don't want to take any chances if you're a professional bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know where they are. They don't know how they got there.
No.
You could drive them right out
Or
of there.
who
They'd
you
never
are.
find it again.
Yeah, you just be like, "Get them the fuck out of here." Like, they understand that it's like a chop shop, but they don't give a shit about your mob stuff and all the notes you put in the nudie mag.
No.
You know, you should have just been like, "Get them the fuck out of here, Joe Gipp." I feel like I'm super quiet. "Get them the fuck out of here, Joe Gipp." Now they're in the mob office.
And they're like, "Oh, shit, what do we do?"
And he goes, "Oh, hey."
like, titties.
Titties.
Backpack, titties. Hey, little girl, put some titties in your backpack.
So they stuff it in her bag, and it's just showing, it's gaping. And they climb out onto some girder rafters.
Yeah, they're like, "Hey, let's climb out through that circle hole in the ceiling."
Let's tiptoe to the window.
Like through the tulips?
And Joe Gipp the whole time's looking up like, "Oh, shit.
Look at him go.
Look at this babysitter." And the guy goes, "Hey, where's my Playboy?" I think it's upstairs." "Well, go get it."
It's not up there. I think the kids got it. So get it back from them. They're not up there either.
And they get down a ladder into the alley, and the guys come out, "Hey!" And the kids run away, and they goes, "Go get the fucking car, Joe Gipp." And he goes, "What are you going to do? Run him over?" So he goes and gets the car. He's got like a real like Ice-T hair kind of thing going on. It goes into a ponytail. It's real cool. So he goes to get the car, and they're driving and whatever, and then the babysitters end up going into the back door of a blues joint. And so apparently the back door to this blues club leads directly to the stage.
Sir, we didn't mean to interrupt your little concert here. If you don't mind, we'd just like to let ourselves off the
Nobody
stage.
gets out of this place without singing the blues.
But he's joking?
I guess, unless everybody that's paid to get in there now has to sing the blues before they leave.
No, that's not if you get on the stage, you have to sing the blues before you can leave.
They don't specify that it's stage related. They just
But
say
it's
you
because-
can't leave.
Right, she can't leave the stage.
He doesn't say.
You don't get that from that?
No.
Are you being silly, or you don't get
I think
that?
it just means like you can't. Yeah, you're in this place, this building.
No.
And you
It's
can't
because
leave.
they've
He
violated
should have said
the
you
stage.
can't get off the stage until
Julian-
you sing the blues. He says you can't leave.
You're a musician. You should
Yeah,
understand
we
this
don't talk like that
fact.
in reality.
But is this 1985?
No, it's 1985.
Should I go get my members only jacket? We'll blend right in.
Please do.
Hell yeah, you member?
So she starts, "I got the blues. I'm watching these dipshits."
Got this call from Brenda. I went to pick her up. The tire had a blowout, and my mom's car got shot up.
"I got the babysitter blues."
How much are you in love with Elizabeth Shue at this point?
I enjoy her quite a bit. She's a pretty good singer. So they sing, and everybody fucking loves it. And they can relate to it, you know. And they let them out. Oh, because then when the mobsters are making their way through the crowd to try to get the babysitter, the blues guy stops them on the floor in front of the bar and says,
Nobody leave this place without singing the blues.
nobody can leave until they sing the blues.
Are you sure they're on stage?
They are not.
God damn it. So I'm
Because they walk through the crowd and high five everybody. I knew it because I know it, and you don't. And so they get out of there and they run away. We gotta get out of here, and they run away. And then Daryl tries to pick up a prostitute who is also 17.
It's a real bummer.
And their parents are at a party at a building downtown. So they get on the subway because they're like, we're just gonna go to your parents. And then all of a sudden gangs come in.
Who is the lead guy? God damn, I didn't look it up. Is he from
I don't know.
Homicide? He's from some
No
detective
idea.
show. It's from The Wire?
Clark Johnson was in both Homicide: Life on the Streets and The Wire.
Elizabeth Shue, her brother, is one of the gang members.
Oh, really? Andrew Shue?
Uh-huh. And Drew Shue.
Andrew Shue. they were both the hot shit for like a very small minute. He was on like a primetime soap like Melrose Place, maybe.
They originally tried to make this into a TV show after the success of the movies, and one of the actors that was slated to be on it, attached to it, was Brian Austin Green.
Bag?
The gangs are going to try to kill each other, and they get in the way, and they go,
Sit down, bitch.
Or
Sit down, witch. Yeah, witch, sit down.
Oh,
yep.
God damn it. That's terrible.
I was hoping these things would come back to me when you say them.
And Daryl goes to Brad, he goes, you going to let him say that? And he goes, no. Hey, sir, stop that. And he drops his knife, and it goes right into Brad's foot.
He flicks it.
No, he just ching. And
He doesn't go like this.
I think he just ching. I don't know.
Ching?
Yeah. They then pull it out of his foot, and Elizabeth Shue, she goes, back up, Jack. We're getting off this fucking train. And they go, it's cool. It's cool. Shit. She goes, don't you fuck with me. I'm babysitting.
Oh, God damn it. He says, don't you fool with me.
Uh-huh.
And she says,
Don't fuck with the babysitter.
They carry him to the emergency room. And they go to the emergency room, and the guy goes, okay, one stitch. And they run in, and Elizabeth Shue runs into the doctor, and she goes, where's our friend? Because the nurse comes in, and she goes, doctor, the stab victim just died. So then she goes, hey, doctor, where's our friend? He's a stab victim.
oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh, he's dead. And she faints. And they go, what?
And then our buddy, what's his name in real life?
Something.
Keith Coogan.
Keith Coogan.
Keith Coogan comes creeping out with his limpy foot.
Hey, guys, I'm okay. And then Elizabeth Shue wakes up from the sauce. They wait to give her the sauce, like at least a good minute and a half.
Smelling salts. The sauce?
Yeah. And she wakes up. Oh, is that sweet and sour?
I think it's a really intense, revolting reaction from you.
It's sulfur.
Smelling salts are typically a combination of diluted ammonia, water, and ethanol.
And she wakes up. She goes, oh, Brad, where am I? I was having a dream. No.
You activated me.
And
No.
they leave. Oh, the guy that they were in the car that he owned but was stolen.
Yeah.
He's there because he got all beat up by that guy.
Looks like a real Rick with
And
a
he goes,
mustache.
where the fuck's my car? And the kids go, I don't know, mister. And they run away. And the tow truck guy pops out. And the tow truck guy pops out. Jason, you're at 69 minutes. Okay. And the tow truck guy goes, hey, I dropped your car off. It's at this garage. Go get it. And they go, yeah, woo. And they get outside, and he goes, I'm a fugitive. I got to run away. And they go, yeah, cool, word. And he runs away. And now they go to a frat house because they don't have any money, and the girl's got to pee. And Anthony Rapp's like, that's a party, yo. And they get into the frat house, and this is when we meet McDreamy.
Anthony Rapp seems pretty cool when he's like, we're going to the party.
Yeah, he almost gets laid.
He's like 14?
Yeah, 14 or 15.
He's young.
That's how old Brad is, yeah.
He's rolling hard, though.
He is rolling hard.
I got much respect
He's probably
for him.
never even heard rap.
Y'all think I don't get girls because I ain't very tall?
So Elizabeth Shue meets McDreamerton, and the girl's going to the bathroom. She runs into a guy who's got big horns on, and he sees her horn Thor hat, and he goes, and she goes, yeah, mister.
Game recognizes game.
Anthony Rapp rolls up on some guys doing some sort of a drinking contest, and he downs the popcorn. And the guy goes, get out of here, you penis. And then all of a sudden this girl rolls up, and she goes, don't you talk to him like that. He's a real man or something. And they go off. And there's two nerd dudes who walk over to Elizabeth Shue like, is this you and Playgirl or Playboy? Because apparently this is the kind of party where two guys can just stand around reading Playboy. So they are at the party. She meets the guy. He likes her. He's going to give her money. He debunks the fact that she's in the Playboy. Anthony Rapp's about to get laid, but one of the guys who's reading the Playboy sees the girl about to lay him, and that's his girlfriend, and he gets upset. So they all run out, and John Cusack decides to give them a ride to the auto mechanic, at which point they get out. He says, all right, later.
He's like, you sure you don't want me to stake around for a little while?
Yeah.
I was going to say,
stake around in case there's vampires?
Yeah. Yeah.
And she goes, nah, that's cool. Get out of here.
Would you? I bet you wouldn't.
No.
You would wait.
Yeah, please, because
Sure
you could just
fine.
give us a ride home. I was explaining to my parents that Brenda was here and I had to come get her. And
I fucked up so bad, everybody, and guess what? It doesn't matter at all.
We're not endangered, and,
Can you still pay me, though, because I did the work?
Yeah, pay me. Bitch, where my fucking money? Money.
Cause I am the baddest of them all.
So all of a sudden, they're like, hey, Mr. Dawson, where you at? It's empty in here.
You remembered the name. You didn't know it is Dawson.
Is it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Because of his creek river. Runs right
his
through
dad, who died on season 1.
So all of a sudden, this lift starts delifting.
Yeah.
And it's shooting steam everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Psh, psh. And who should come down with
like it's
Mjolnir?
The fucking alien queen. Very good. It's Vincent D'Onofrio. Vincent William D'Onofrio in a terrible blonde wig.
Blonde hair. No, what's this natural blonde hair?
And my God, he looks good.
He looks fantastic. You know, this
is the same year
as
The Matrix.
Full Metal Jacket.
Apocalypse. That what? Regardless, Vincent D'Onofrio looks fucking awesome.
Yeah, it looks good.
He is cut lithe.
Unfortunately, he's got a little bit of donkey brains. He's pretty stupid.
I seem to recall this happening differently, cooler when I was younger.
Well, you're probably just thinking like, oh man, that guy does look like Thor. He's not Thor. Cool.
He's a real fucking prick.
He is a total asshole.
I thought he was going to say, have sex for the remaining money. He was being such a weird prick.
And you were like, that would be better than just being like, no.
No, I just thought, oh no. But they thankfully don't go there. But he goes, oh yeah, your car is fixed. It's $50. So she goes, here's the money. He goes, what the fuck?
It's this. There's $45 here. You owe me $50.
I know. That's all that we have.
Then you don't have a car.
No, you don't understand. I mean, we have had the most unbelievable night.
Save it! You owe me money. You give me $5, or you get out.
You owe me $5. This isn't enough. Get the fuck out. He doesn't even say, like, take it and come back with the rest. He's just like, I'm keeping this. Get the fuck out of here. And the girl goes, you're supposed to be a special hero. And he goes, what? She goes, I know. You don't have your hat. I'm wearing it. Take it. You can be a cool guy. He goes, you going to give me your hat? Yeah.
No, you skipped skipped over what she says about her brother.
Oh, that he says that you're a homo?
Yeah, it further illustrates that he's got, where there should be brains, big pile of dog shit.
You spreading rumors about me, kid? Oh, no.
What? This person I've never seen before, you've been spreading lies about me?
This child, I'm going to go to jail for beating you.
I'm going to beat the shit out of you for calling me that.
Yeah.
It's like you've never met these people. They don't know you. She's clearly saying, he's saying it about the comic book character, but
right.
You're too dumb to... He's magic stupid?
I don't know.
Okay.
I
went too far into this?
I thought those gangsters were going to show up and he defends them, but that's not at all what happens.
I thought when they got to Mr. Dawson's place, Dawson was over? Dead.
Oh.
And that the gangsters were waiting for them.
Because they were waiting for him. Because Slim Jimin tells them what he knows. And in fact, what he knows is that they have to go to this garage.
Shit, dude. Is this did we
Even
skip the whole Office adventure? Because that's where I have a hard time with the movie. When they escape to their parents?
No, that's yet to happen.
But they have the car. Why would they do that?
Because when they drive...
Does their tire explode again?
They see Bradley Whitford's car. She goes, oh shit, that was the French restaurant I was supposed to go to. And he goes, looks like Bradley Whitford's here.
Anthony Rapp.
And they see his car. So she goes in, and the guy goes, "Can I help you?" And she goes, "Yes, I am the Sausage King of Chicago."
Oh, damn.
And she goes, we're just looking for somebody. She's peeking around.
I didn't want to tell you, but Elizabeth Shue and I have been married for 6 years.
That's awesome. I'm happy for you.
Thank you so much.
And they say marriages don't last.
Right. We're actually vampires. Jenny's our keeper.
Tell her I liked Cocaine Bear. She did a good job directing it.
That's
So she sees Bradley Whitford's dining and whining with some bimbo.
I hear he's got weird shaped balls.
Gross. Did you see that guy's balls? Yeah, they were weird looking.
Bradley Whitford?
Yeah, that's what they say, Billy Madison.
How is it? Oh. So she goes out. She goes, "What the fuck?"
Dude, like squares?
He goes, "You idiot.
Cube
wouldn't-
balls?
You wouldn't have sex with me. So I'm like totally over you."
Good luck with her, buddy. She's got her legs locked iron tight. Something like that.
Yeah, and Brad goes, "Boy, I would punch you, but I don't want to stoop to your level." And Anthony Rapp goes, "But I will." And he kicks him in his
stabs him in the throat, kills him.
Rapes him.
Fucking horrible. It's real life, too. Bradley Whitford died back in 1985.
He kicks Bradley Whitford in the butt, and he falls on a table. Now, Sarah went off to eat a dessert and apparently left
I don't know
the building to go look at toys. They run out of there, and they go, "Shit, where's Sarah?" "Oh, we don't know." But the mob guys see her looking at the toy store while she's eating the Eau Claire or whatever she takes. And they start chasing her. They go down an alley, and the alley was written to be trash strewn. But right before they filmed this in Toronto, in Toronto,
thank you,
they had actually cleaned up the alley.
They would.
It was trash day.
Dom and Keller would specifically appreciate that.
So then when they showed up and there was no trash, they had to like put trash out.
They just all started shitting everywhere, pissing,
Mm-hmm.
throwing up.
So the girl runs to the building because she knows her parents are there.
What's her name? Mamacita?
Sarah. And when they're chasing, and when the babysitter and boys,
like from The Crow,
run down this random alley that she happened to run down herself with no indication that she had done so, see the building and they go, "She must have went there because of mom and dad." Okay, logical. So they get there and she pushes 2 floors because she has chocolate on her fingers. We know this.
Yeah.
Which is actually a really good touch. And so she gets off on the Die Hard construction floor.
Yeah.
And the guy goes, "All right, I'm going to go to this floor. You go to that floor." He gets off on the Joe Tatagi party floor. And they're looking around. And the guy sees her and he goes, "Girl, come here." And she climbs out of a window.
Yeah.
Because like any good office tower construction, one window pane is removed and there's a rope just dangling out of it.
So this is the part of the movie that I had a really hard time with. Because
Yeah.
I'm deathly afraid of heights.
Yes.
And that's a real bonehead move, and being trapped out there be the scariest. Like,
Well, and nobody at this party sees this child.
she's up quite a ways for a while. But you're talking about when she's in that window.
When she's shimmying. She's dangling off the side of a building.
Yeah.
The guy decides to dangle out of the side of the building.
Yeah.
And then the one guy, the tough guy, he's about to get Elizabeth Shue, but Elizabeth Shue's babysat children's parents come up and ask him for the caterer. She ties a rope around his legs. He trips, falls, and bludgeons himself. And they don't see their daughter is outside of the window. The kids rope her up, and then all of a sudden, Skip Hayes shows up, and
Who the fuck's Skip Hayes?
Skip, the hair guy, the young black kid. He goes, "Look, they just want the Playboy. It's got some notes or some shit in there." And they
Sorry.
go, "Oh, word.
Sorry, I don't remember his name.
How about this guy that's outside?" He looks out. He goes, "Let him sweat."
Fuck that guy.
By which he means we're just going to leave.
Let him die.
He will die.
Jules, I'm so scared of this whole sequence.
He will.
I'm so freaked
yeah.
out.
His
And
legs, because he's so probably scared. His legs are probably very tense.
Would you ever? I don't. Oh my god!
They're going to give out,
I
and
get,
he's going to fall to his death.
I could throw up thinking about this. Like, I don't know if I would go out on that window to get my child. It's so upsetting.
No,
and
why does he climb out? He should say, "Hey, little girl, look, just grab the rope. All I want is the magazine in your backpack. I won't hurt you. I don't care about. I'm not going to hurt you.
Real talk. I'm trying to save you.
I have a daughter. Her name is Riri." But he doesn't do that, and he's stuck out there now. And then all of a sudden, the mob guy comes up. Hey, Joe Slim.
She dropped her phone.
Good job. Now leave and I'll kill the kids. And Joe Slim just punches the guy.
Why don't you go push him out that window?
Hey!
That guy's bad news. I don't think you just
I
want
hit
to
my
punch him
elbow
and
on the chair.
move on.
It's very sensitive now.
You're not going to make it, dude. It's over for you.
You know what? I'm going to pull a Jason.
Huh?
I got to pee so bad.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to go get another
So
beer.
they knock him out.
Oh.
And the kids then get into their car and they're driving, but the parents are driving home. And now they're playing that Ferris Bueller music when he's jumping on trampolines. So they pass their parents. And this is a real Ferris Bueller moment.
It really
where
is.
they're like, duck down. And they drive by and the parents go, my God, they're going so fast.
Yeah, it wasn't even like, that's a ghost car. There's nobody driving it.
The kids are going to be driving soon enough. And there's going to be people like that on the road.
This is horrifying. They're just going fast.
Yeah. And then she jumps on a trampoline and it's just like, harsh, 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 harsh,
I don't think that's true.
And she lands.
You made that up.
Dinner's ready. Smells good.
No.
So they run inside. She goes, go upstairs, put on your PJs. And Anthony Rapp goes, I don't got none. And she's like, get naked. And then she's in the kitchen cleaning up, waxing on and off. And the parents pull up, oh, that's such a fine party.
Yeah, clean up these noodles from the very first chunk of the movie.
And she does a triple Lindy over the couch and grabs a magazine and starts reading it.
Right as they open the door.
And but
that magazine,
the dummy gets knocked out of the bed and the snoring machine's turned off. And the family's like, hey, did you have a good night? And she goes, oh.
Fuck.
Before all of that.
What happened?
They pick up her friend.
Oh, yeah, her idiot friend.
She steals her glasses from that poor black woman.
Shut up.
She touched a rat earlier because she thought it was a kid.
Okay, that's specifically, I remember her glasses getting taken. It was
Yeah.
quite interesting to see that lady just be like, oh, I'm going to take your glasses, and then it works out for her.
And leave her sunglasses. And she goes, I can't see.
She thinks her eyes don't work.
Yeah.
And then she's snuggling that kitten, and they're like, that's a rat.
Lady, we're here to kill it.
She's like, you can't do that. Like, that's a rat.
Yeah. And then he goes, here, touch this hot dog. And she goes, it's your way.
No, put it in your mouth. Don't chew it, but
She
swallow
does try
it.
to buy a hot dog with
it's
a
real
check
sad.
that Chris endorsed to her.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
That she's going to endorse to him.
That guy's not wrong, but also, man, it's so weird because most of the people that Elizabeth Shue runs into are really kind to her.
Yeah.
Because she's beautiful, you think? But Penelope Miller's not, there's nothing wrong there.
No.
But people are just mean to her and weird to her.
Yeah.
Because she's maybe in the worst part of town. I don't know.
So she tells her to go home. So the parents are like, word, good night. And then she leaves and she tells the kids, oh, everything's totally cool. But the girl goes, I forgot my skates. We got to go back earlier. And all of a sudden she goes outside and John Cusack pulls up.
George Newbern, also from Father of the Bride, and apparently a wacky paramedic comedy about black market body parts with Christopher McDonald.
And he goes, oh, hey. She goes, what are you doing here? You can't be here.
In your eyes.
And he goes, no, I brought these skates because her name's written on them. Oh, word. I was going to hire you as a babysitter. She goes, oh, I quit.
He's
Who
like,
for?
This is to babysit me.
I wear diapers.
Yeah, change me.
Go, gaga.
I'm gonna shit so much in those diapers.
And the girl outside the window, she goes, kiss him. And he goes in for a kiss and they kiss. I didn't think that they should have kissed.
Oh, I was all for it. What's the problem?
No, he should have just been like, can I get your number? And the movie's over.
Yeah.
Now, this is a fun movie.
It's great.
It's
it's hilarious, but it's got fun momentum. There's a lot of momentum behind it.
Not a lot happens, but just enough happens that it's believable.
It's not quite Home Alone, but it's sure on the way to Home Alone.
It's not quite Home Alone. It's not quite Ferris Bueller.
He didn't make Ferris Bueller, though.
No, I'm not saying he did. I'm saying as the vibe of.
But he
movie.
made Home Alone.
It doesn't matter what he made. It's inconsequential. Movies of this ilk.
Okay, it's not
and
quite
I like
Matewan.
It's a fine movie.
It's not The Killing Fields
with Sam Waterston. No, it's definitely not. I like it, and I would probably watch it again if I ever had kids.
I would totally let my kid watch this.
You can because it's edited.
They took out the really bad ones.
But
and there's
yeah, I
there's
rented
no
it
dirty...
just to make sure, and there's nothing too egregious in here.
You got to hear the bad words though.
I did, and see the boobs.
What? You said there wasn't any.
I lied. There aren't any.
They're everywhere. Oh, no, I'm so confused.
What do you give this movie?
Oh, I give it an easy 8. It was a delight. It's fun.
I did think that when they were in the Blues Club and everybody's just like staring at them and it's quiet, almost feels like oh no, we shouldn't be here because they're black.
I know it does feel like a racist thing, but then it's also like, what the fuck are you guys doing up there?
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, I would give this movie a definite 8, maybe an 8.5.
Delightful,
but an absolute 8. What do we give the guy that or the person that reviewed us?
What do we give them?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, we should give them a 10 for giving us joy.
That's true.
Wasruff? Is that what their name was? Wasruff? Thanks for saying I love these guys.
Yeah.
That's nice. Go to Instagram, find our link tree.
Find the link tree.
And then go to all this stuff.
And you can review us on Apple Podcasts. And if you do, much like this film, you can recommend a movie and we'll watch it.
That's what they said.
Like this and Drop Dead Fred. And Paul's movie, because he sent it to us. We just haven't watched it yet.
Did you prepare yourself for we doing boners? It's pretty quick here.
Yeah.
Starting in September, you get to see us do erotic film reviews.
And starting in October, you can see us doing spookies.
You can see us do it 2 times, but you can listen to us do it 6 or 7.
Yeah.
All right. I've been Jason.
And I've been Jules.
And we say goodnight to you.
Good night. Sleep tight.
Don't let... Oh, my God. There's bed bugs in your home.
They're biting.
It's bad news.